Alright, so this is some documentation. It is currently February 25th, 2022, aka the last day of the project. But nevertheless, the show must go on. And so basically here I have the hand, and with this hand, this is the STL provided by Open Bionics Labs of the hand itself, specifically the palm part. There's more parts, like the PCB trays and etc., etc., as you can see. But then the palm itself here is really what we're printing out of the NinjaFlex and what we really want to cut down the size of, as I showed in the last video. But unfortunately, Onshape does not support editing of meshes, or in this case, it's a composite part made of multiple meshes. In this case, it says it contains faulty topology, but even in something where there's not faulty topology, it will not let you do anything to it. It'll let you, it'll let you select it itself, but otherwise it is largely only allowed to be there as like a 3D reference, in the same way that you could put an image in. And if we go to my documents, you can see there are quite a few attempts here. And if you look at these attempts, they were all me trying to basically turn this mesh into a solid wireframe, or just some sort of solid that could then be modified, and so then just the fingers could be printed. As you see, I can select it, I can't extrude it, I can't do anything to it. If I go back, this is version 3. If I go back to version 6, again, I'm just can do absolutely nothing. Surface, solid, nothing. If I go all the way back to this is the final revision, in which I created a solid wireframe and just tried to keep it down to as little faces as possible. And when it imported, this was the result. And nevertheless, it still will not let me do anything to it. And what I did is I opened up the STL file in an application called MeshLab I used on my personal laptop, and I opened up the file, I created a solid wireframe, I decimated the faces to 5,000 usually is when I decimate and collapse them. I removed every single face that was intersecting one another, which I believe was the cause of the faulty topology warning earlier, and nothing I did worked. Exporting in different formats, so I believe that, and the best course of action here is likely just to, while using this mesh as a reference, redesign the fingers from the ground up, or print the hand as it is, and modify how we assemble it to work with servos instead of actuators, and a Metro Express instead of their custom almond PCB that Open Bionics Labs used. So that's my documentation for this video, and thank you. I will see you on the other side. And also, I forgot to mention, but what came in yesterday, I just got today, is 1/2 kilogram of NinjaFlex filament, which is very, very flexible. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm just straight up bending this piece of filament when it's usually very brittle. And I will put a video of, instead of having to scrape it off a 3D printed bed like you usually would, you can literally just peel it off, which is ridiculous and so fun. But yeah, that's hopefully not the final video, but potentially the final video.